Despite a pre-season promotional trailer that gave viewers premonitions of cringeworthiness, I've been a staunch supporter of CW's Batwoman series. The stories seemed to be standard superhero fare, with a central character who was growing into the uncomfortable role of the weighty mantle she had elected to take up. I just didn't see how it was as awful as my fellow critics and viewers were saying. Until now.
Critical Blast, where pop culture gets blasted.
Throughout its freshman season, I have defended Batwoman as being a good series in the face of all the criticisms that it existed only for the purpose of establishing identity politics over storytelling and plot. This week, I was rewarded by the Batwoman writers through their decision to establish identity politics over storytelling and plot. Batwoman has a secret identity. Now don't tell anyone, it's Kate Kane, played by Ruby Rose. Not that secret identities last in the CW Arrowverse. Star City was told countless times that Oliver Queen was a vigilante and kept forgetting. And so many people know Barry Allen as the Flash that one wonders why he even bothers with a mask unless it's to avoid windburn when he runs. But let's pretend that Kate is trying to maintain her secret identity so she can function as a masked vigilante. Why then would it be so important for her to establish that secret identity as a lesbian? I mean, if you're trying to remain secret, is it a good idea to help out the bad guys by limiting the pool of likely candidates to the 0.5% of citizens who happen to be gay? The issue comes to the fore when Batwoman stops a runaway train after its computerized braking system was hijacked by a hacker. In a moment of carelessness, she gets herself rescued at the last moment by Gotham PD officer Slam Bradley, played by Kurt Zarka, an extremely handsome and extremely heterosexual male. This is enough to set the entire population of Gotham City to shipping these two, which irks Kate. Her aide, Luke Fox, played by Cameron Johnson, says it's a natural assumption because her suit apparently screams straight. Perhaps he needs to add some flannel to it, as there obviously isn't enough leather already there. Or maybe the shoes just aren't comfortable enough in Luke's eyes. The terrorist sets about blackmailing Gotham City to crowdfunding $5 million so that she, yes, the terrorist is a she, can escape Gotham City, else all their secrets will be exposed. Kate eventually tracks her down as a student, Parker Torres, played by Malia Piles, at a private school. But so does her psychotic sister Alice, played by Rachel Scarston, who wants to put the girl's hacker skills to work for herself. But she'll let her go if Batwoman unmasks in front of the captured hacker. But guess what? The hacking was all a stunt to get attention from Mommy and Daddy because her parents were devastated by the revelation their daughter was a lesbian. Apparently Batwoman is set in the late 1980s, or the writers are just exercising their own personal demons of growing up in an era where this was shocking. So Batwoman unmasks. Parker recognizes her as a famous lesbian. Parker's life is forever changed because, gosh, I have representation now, and I feel instilled with self-worth. Now that's not a quote, but this is, why didn't you say you were super gay? Why? Because maybe she wouldn't have become a cyber terrorist if she had known? Here's the deal. Batwoman being gay is only relevant to the viewers of the show. It gives those viewers someone to identify with, which has a certain importance. It is, however, not relevant to the character of Batwoman in the performance of her duties as a masked vigilante who operates under the less known the better set of rules. Now, of course, it's relevant to Kate Kane as that's her personal life, and we like to see how she interacts with her fellow peers on a personal, unmasked level. Not only does Batwoman unmask in front of Parker, who swears to secrecy once rescued, but she reveals her sexuality to the whole world through a newspaper interview. Fortunately, Catco is now operated as a tabloid, so good friend Kara Danvers, now cohabitating on the same Earth post-crisis, has an article to turn in her publisher will actually like. Oh, Parker is given community service by Kate Kane, not the police. Alice is captured, Kate's dad is still in jail for murder, and someone claiming to be Beth shows up at the end. probably some multiple Earth post-crisis remnant that will not confuse things in the slightest. Not that anyone cares, because those are just plot and story elements, and those are sacrificial lambs upon the altar of identity and representation. The season is over half completed, Batwoman writers. Let's see if you can fix this before it's through. Hi, thanks for stopping by for another Critical Blast video. The internet is a big place, and we know there are lots of other places you could be other than here, and we appreciate you being here immensely. If you enjoyed this kind of content, we hope you'll return for more. If you click the subscribe button, you'll get a little notification of when we produce new video content. If you would like to help the channel out, there are many ways to do so. Just visiting our main hub, criticalblast.com, will do wonders. But if you're more of a show me the merchandise type of person, there are links in the description of this video to our t-shirt shop, as well as links to Amazon for the books we publish under the Critical Blast Publishing imprint, including the urban fantasy anthology Gods and Services and the YA superhero novel Bulletproof by Stephen J. Mitchell. Thanks again for visiting this video. We hope you had a blast.